Because the truth is this. In the olden days where we used to have an agrarian society where you have lots of children. Why? Because the objective was to have enough workforce to be able to work in the farm. But things have changed. And then in those days too, well, the father, because he has so many children and of course maybe so many wives too, is not able to really form real connection between each of the child. Now, ideally, parents are supposed to have a connection between each child that they have, and that takes time. That takes money, that takes a lot of emotional, and psychological effort. So these are things that we need to look at, and we need to begin to retrain ourselves so that we can produce better generations.
Now, like you said, in those days, a man has lots of children, lots of wives. They give their children. At times, when they go to the farms, they leave the children with the grandparents, and they'll say granny or grandpa. They are fond of like pampering the children. Now, in this era, do you think it's still wise for a parent to give the child to the grandparents?
The thing is that a child ideally should grow up in a home whereby there's, there's the father, the mother, of course, the child, Although certain circumstances could arise, let's say, for example, maybe the woman lost the husband, or maybe the father the man lost the wife, and all that stuff. But we're looking at ideal situations. But in as much as sometimes circumstances could make you say, okay, your child needs to stay with the parent, either the father, the mother, needs to make the effort to have a connection with that child. Because now, let me say this. A girl child, her first sense of understanding about the male is obtained from the relationship with her father. And you see, you're going to find that most girls that are abused, most girls that get into abusive relationships, if you trace back, you're going to find that they have very, very poor connections between them and their father. So, and the same goes for the male. How the woman relates with the son goes a long way for the boy to have a picture of what the female gender really is. I have now, for example, there's a guy who had an experience years ago. He grew up to a certain point, and then the mother took him. Okay, he lost the mother, and then the father remarried another woman. The stepmother related to him so badly, and one day, in fact, she did it severally. She will force him to eat his stool, and all kind of physical assault and all that, child abuse and all that. Now, do you know that when this guy grew up eventually, he made up his mind that he was going to deal with women, and so he became, you see him as a guy, a female guy, but he was always doing a lot of things. Yes, he took a lot of counseling, psychoeducation before we were able to even trace where the problem was coming from. Because usually when you're doing counseling and all that, you need to be able to trace. And most people that have psychological problems, emotional problems, if you trace it most times goes back to their childhood, either connection between their father, and most times we'll find out is a lot of times it has to do with father-child relationship, most of the times.
Thank you so much. Now,